Welcome back to the video, guys. Welcome back to the channel. As you can tell, I haven't posted in a minute, so I hope you guys did enjoy the content I have been posting. That last video I posted was a simple short film. I just wanted to practice it, but that's not what I'm here about. I'm here to tell you some quick editing tips and quick shooting guide that I use, and that way if you're interested in photography, you can kind of use some of these as stuff I learned, and if you want to try it, please do. Yeah, let's jump right into it. So first, camera stuff. Okay, so first we have a lot of camera stuff that we want to get into. However, I'm gonna break it down super simple for you guys, just so you guys understand, because it took me a long time to figure this out. So when I first started YouTube, when I first started videos, photos, everything, I always shot on auto settings, and nothing's wrong with shooting on auto. Trust me, auto is amazing. It's there for a reason. If you use it, no issue. But I was like, you know what? I want to kind of personalize my own photos and add some touches to it. And I was watching YouTubers, and they like had different settings, and I was like, I don't know what any of that means. Excuse me. So I'm gonna break it down. There's two things you really gotta think about. There's ISO and shutter speed. So ISO is essentially, think about when you have a TV on, right? You know how you can control the settings on your TV on your display, how you can make it brighter and darker, right? That's what ISO is. So on the opposite side of that thing is going to be shutter speed. Shutter speed is how long it takes for your camera to take a picture. Everything for shutter speed is broken down into seconds. So it's 1/40th of a second, 1/400th of a second, and 1/4000th of a second. The differences are simple. The longer your shutter speed is, the longer your camera's open, meaning the more stuff that's happening that you capture. So if I had a water bottle, right, and I was like, you know what, I want to take a picture, and I want the water to like come at you, and you want every particle to be seen, right? I'm gonna have a high shutter speed because I want to see every single drop. If I want a low shutter speed, and if I had a low shutter speed while I was doing this, you would see like a blur. It would be like a blurry motion. So essentially that's what shutter speed is. ISO is brightness, and the thing about photography is you want to find the sweet spot between the shutter speed and the ISO, because if it's too high and too low, your picture is gonna come out dark or grainy or really noisy or overexposed. For me, I like mine a little sharp and crispy, you feel me? So for that, I want to find the sweet spot right in the middle where they both are similar in settings, and that way they can take the best pictures possible. You're picking up what I'm putting down. Cool. Now that I got that out the way, I want to bring you guys along with the editing breakdown of how I can edit a couple photos and how you can too. And stay tuned, because there might be a giveaway at the end. Let me know. I'll let you know. You just stick with me, alright? So first, we're gonna open up my laptop. I have a Mac laptop, Macintosh, MacBook, whatever you want to call it. This is compatible with Windows, so don't even worry about that. But if you want to get into videos and photos, I would recommend downloading Lightroom. There is a difference. Lightroom versus Lightroom Classic. Lightroom Classic is a bit more in depth, so if you want to adjust more fine details, Lightroom's good if you want to just get used to basic adjustments. So let's open my laptop, and then this nice folder in the middle, edit for video. This is the video you're watching. I'm editing it for the video. So we're gonna do it together. Double tap. These are DNGs, and that is an iPhone file type. So these pictures are all taken on iPhone, so don't even worry about it. If you don't have a camera, don't stress. I took these on my phone, took these on my phone. You can take them on Android, iPhone, Pixel, whatever you got, take a picture. I promise it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna select them all, right click, open with, and then I'm gonna quick open them in Lightroom Classic. The difference between Lightroom and Lightroom Classic is Lightroom is gonna have an LR, Lightroom Classic is gonna be LRC. Hit open, yeah. And then I already imported these, so I might be like, you already imported them, but stick with me, alright? So typically they all have a check mark, and then hit import, but I already imported them, so I'm gonna cancel, and they're all right here. So first, when I upload all my photos into Lightroom, I'm gonna want to see the ones I actually like. So you're probably gonna start at this section, which is gonna be called the library. You're gonna pop up, you have 11 pictures as you see right here, 11. And then from there you kind of go into develop, and you can just follow along that top if you want. But this is the way I do it. Let me know if you do anything different. I'd love to have tips and advice on doing something new. So I like this picture. So me personally, I'm a 2-star. By doing a 2-star, you can help sort the images how you like them. It's just so much easier for organization. So to do that, you just hit the number 2. I'm gonna click through. I like having the truck in it in the bottom left, so I'm gonna have that one. So that is a 2 as well. 2, 3, and 4 all have different meanings, so I'll break that down in a second. I really like this close-up of that 401 building. I'm gonna do a 2 as well. Then we have a nice symmetrical apartment building complex, whatever this is, I don't even know. I like that one the best. To organize these pictures even more, in the bottom right there's a section with the stars. So the stars category, for me, I have 2 stars as pictures I like, 3 stars as pictures I just edited, 4 stars as pictures I'm gonna post. So I can easily break it down that way. So for this, I'm gonna hit 2-star, and it's gonna sort everything greater than or equal to. I'm gonna hit it to equal to, that way only those photos pop up. There we go. So editing 4 photos, quick video, don't worry about it. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. It might look a little intimidating, but I promise you, we're gonna break it down super easy. Essentially, this side over here is all your presets, and this side is all your fine adjustments. For me, when I get started, I find a preset that I like. I do like the texture of this one, so I'm gonna use this one just because it seems more, the building is more gritty, it's not like dreamy, you know? We got a Western container around the corner, like, not as dreamy about that, unless you want it to be. But anyway, I'm gonna hit this preset, I'm gonna hit it, I'm gonna click it, and then we're gonna go from here. So I'm gonna make my fine adjustment details. So then yeah, so let's go down and make some adjustments that we wanna make. So I don't like this exposure, I wanna bring it down just a little bit more, just to bring that up, that grittiness of like building, you know? Like it's downtown, it's gritty, there's a lot going on. So I don't want the building to blend in with the snow at all. Contrast, we'll bring it down just a little bit. And then with photography and editing, a lot of it is sliders, okay? So the way I learned was I just changed everything to the far right and see how it looked, and then made it look better from there. So I went to the left and I found a sweet spot. And since the black started brought up a bit, we can actually bring the exposure up just a tad, just to balance it out. But yeah, and then same thing with texture, clarity, dehaze, all that good stuff. Texture is just enhancing the texture of the photo. I'm not a fan of too much texture just because I don't want to overdo it in the photo. But yeah, it's all up to personal preference. Clarity, I want that to be somewhat clear, and I don't want that to be hazy at all. So I'm gonna hit that dehaze up and down just to see how much it does. So this right here is a tone curve. Typically you're gonna see an S curve or some type of curve on a preset. It just adjusts things differently. Down here is where you can see your saturation, hue, and color. If you want to take it up a notch, you can go with these little things. So this adjusts the color of the shadow. This one adjusts the color of the highlights, the midtones, and this one adjusts the highlights. So now that we have the color adjustments done, we can do a little bit more characterization. You feel me? Just change it up a bit. So what we're gonna do, what I do, I copy the settings. So I'm gonna check the masking. I'm gonna check everything that I adjusted. Hit copy. That's Control-C, Command-C on Mac. If I'm posting these on Instagram, I want them all to look the same. So, Control-V. Let's check. Ooh, see? Look. I randomly went over to the presets and I like this film look a little bit better. I do like that preset a lot better. It adds more depth and character to it, I feel like. And this one, we'll see what we can do with this. Down a little bit. That yellow gotta go. I'm not a fan of that yellow. There we go. I hit all 4. Select all 4 of them. I'll hit File. I'll hit the Export button. And then put in a subfolder. We're gonna select that. See everything's in there. And it looks like everything is. So we're blessed. Yeah, that's the editing tutorial, and that's what it is. But for the 2 presets that I just used in this video that you just saw, I will be giving those away to you guys for free. So if you guys want to use them, there's a link in my description where you can go and find them for yourself. And if you want to take photos and practice with them, go for it. Please do. And I would love to see what you guys post. Tag me in the comment, tag me in the description. Let me know. I want to see the work you guys are creating. Alright, I love you guys. You're doing fantastic. And this year's gonna be fantastic for you guys. I'm already knowing. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye. I need an outro.